Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a really badly put together video for you today, and I say very badly put together because the project itself ended up being sabotaged by the fact that you'll see in a minute I start gathering little tiny yellow beads. And so half the beads, I mean, look at the size of the packaging compared to the others. You'll notice that more than half the beads are missing. And so here I am trying to gather them all together from what just fell out. And then you'll see me trying to, here we go, trying to put it in from the box, and they just fell all over the place. And my daughter tried to help me gather them up and put them back where I can just get them back in the package. But it was also very badly, this video, I just don't know. Because you're supposed to put this on foil, the lighting and my very bad lighting, you'll see that the filming in just a minute just turns absolutely horrible. Now I kept it because, well, I had nothing else to replace it, and I just, sometimes things just don't work out the way that we hoped. And that's just part of life, I guess. But anyways, here's the instructions. We're supposed to take it, put it on foil, and then pretty easy, which is why I picked out the project in the first place, because it's such an easy project. But basically just fill in. Now you're going to see how bad it's going to get in just a minute. Oh, it just makes my heart sad. See, look at that. Look at the lines crossing, and I don't know how to fix that. And I think it's just the light reflecting off of the foil that's making that happen. So I am so sorry. You can skip to the end just so you can see how it turns out. Or you can torture yourself by watching this go through. But anyways, so pretty self-explanatory, where you just fill in the sections indicated on the picture with the beads. Now the only thing that I don't remember specifically if the instructions said to fill it to a certain amount, but I didn't put enough in. I mean, I had leftover beads, and so I probably should have tried putting more in, but it was already pretty full by the time I got done with my stuff. And so my brain just went dead. Anyways, it really was. It was almost overflowing. And then the beads, I had a problem with them catching underneath it as well. The frame for it is metal. It's actually a pretty heavy metal. Heavy metal. But it still couldn't stop the beads from, and it's probably just because of the warping of my pan. I mean, I've had that pan since I got married, and that was 20 something years ago, so that could have had something to do with it as well. So anyways, so we go through all the colors. We've got yellow, we've got blue, we've got green. It would have been nice if it had come with a little pair of tweezers, just in case you had a bead slip into the other colors, which did happen to me. See, look at that. My hand covers that. It's just that shiny spot, I think, that made the lighting so horrible. But anyways, I filled it up pretty full. The pink had the most, and so we got that going. And then we had to preheat the oven to, what was it? 365 degrees. Now, nobody comment on how dirty my oven is. I know it's dirty. I know it needs to be cleaned. I've been thinking that for a while, but thinking it and actually doing it, anything about it, are two different things. So you put it in the oven, and then you're going to watch me do something amazing here. You're going to watch me set the timer. Wow, Laurie is so super talented. You can hardly believe your eyeballs, I bet. So it said between 15 and 20 minutes. I wanted to make sure, I wanted to set it for 20 minutes. I set it for 19 because it took me about a minute to get in. And I know, really good editing there, right? Anyways, so we're going to get in here. We're going to take it out. And I didn't show it coming out because I wanted to, well, mostly because my filming skills are not amazingly awesome. And so we're just going to close the oven and then take a look. And then at first I was so disappointed, you guys. I was so disappointed. You have to let it set for about half an hour so that it has a chance to cool down so you don't burn yourself. But I was really, really sad about at first. And then as I kept looking at it and kept looking at it, I thought that even though you can see my little setup in the corner of my kitchen there, I was actually ultimately pleased with how it ended up turning out. I should have put more beads in there, but that's okay. Anyways, I hope that you guys have an amazing Easter and remember the true reason for the season. It's all about our Savior and not just his crucifixion and the atonement, but the resurrection as well, and all the gift that has truly given to all of us. And I hope that you guys make this a great week. Don't even just make it a great day, make it a whole week, and just enjoy this Easter time. So take care, everybody. We'll see you next week.